Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am talking about handbags and I am going to be doing a comparison between two of my favorite bags, the Givenchy Antigona in the small size, and I'm going to be comparing it with another very classic work bag, and that is the small Sac de Jour from Yves Saint Laurent. So I had this bag for a couple of years now. If you watch my channel, you probably know that it is one of my very favorite bags. I love it. And I have to say that it is really functional and I've gotten so much use out of it and I'm super happy with it. However, I kind of felt like I wanted to give it a little bit of a break. So a couple of weeks ago, I picked up the Sac de Jour and I got it from Fashion File, so it is pre-owned, but it is in excellent condition. I picked it up in this beautiful color. It is sort of a purpley red color, really gorgeous. And I have been using it pretty steadily and loving it. So I feel that these two bags are real classics. And if someone is looking for a serious work bag, they might definitely be trying to decide between these two. So that's the point of this video, to help you decide which one to get. Now I'm going to start with the Givenchy Antigona. This one is definitely more of a satchel. It has the zipper, obviously, at the top. Pull it open. And then it is a big open space for the most part in the interior. I do have a bag organizer in here. I'm just going to pull that out real quickly and show you the interior, which, by the way, is a fabric interior. So there is one zipper pocket here, which is very long, and it goes almost the length of the bag. And then on the opposite side, there is a slip pocket, and there's also a little elasticized pocket right there. So a little bit of organization on the inside with lots of open space. The bag itself does have this very unique shape, so it does go out ever so slightly at the top. It is a roomy bag. However, if you compare it to the Sac de Jour, this is going to be a little bit roomier, and that has to do with the shape of the bag. Obviously, you can see that this one is very much a tote bag. It has an open top. It's completely open on the top, and really the only interior compartment is going to be this little pouch on the inside here. I don't know if you can see it because the interior of the bag is a little dark, but this pouch here has a double zipper, and it also can be disconnected. It is held in there with two nice secure snaps, but if you needed extra room in the bag, you can absolutely take that out. If you wanted to use it as a pouch, you can do so as well. But this is more of a tote bag, whereas this one obviously is a satchel bag and closes securely at the top. They are both comparable when it comes to the length of the drop of the handle. I would say they're almost exactly the same size, and you can easily carry both of these bags in your hand, or you can carry it on your arm too. A lot of times carrying it on your arm will reduce the weight a little bit. I sometimes find that a handheld bag can get very heavy, and since these are both leather bags, they definitely are going to be on the heavier side. As far as fitting any large items in here, you may be able to fit a smaller laptop. You could definitely fit in an iPad, but any larger laptop is not going to fit because of the shape of the top here where the zipper comes in. Or if it does fit, you may not be able to close the zipper. So that is definitely something to consider if you are someone who really carries a lot of items, or you have to carry books or binders or a laptop or something like that. You might be better off with the Sac de Jour because it absolutely is nice and wide open at the top. As far as the material goes, both of these bags, as you can see, are in this grained leather, and I chose this one specifically in the grained leather. It does come in a box leather, like a smooth leather, which is quite beautiful, but I know from previous experience that that kind of leather can really scratch and mar very quickly. Sometimes it gets imprints in it as well, and I really know that with a bag like this, a work bag, and you're getting ready in the morning and you've got a lot of stuff in your hands, including other tote bags and things like that, I know I'm not going to baby it, so I wanted to make sure that I got it in a material that was going to be fairly sturdy. This one is in the same type of grained leather, again deliberately chosen, and this one is a little bit lighter in color too. There are a few little scratches here and there that I notice as I'm going over the bag, but overall I have to say 2 years in, it has held up very, very well. There's no problems with the corners or glazing or anything like that, so it really is a nice durable leather. These kinds of leathers do tend to be a little bit heavier, although with the fabric interior here versus the full-on leather interior in the Sac de Jour, you're definitely going to have more weight with the Sac de Jour than with the Antigona. As far as size goes, let's see if I can hold these up for you. They really are very comparably sized. So if you look, only hard to explain because of the shape of them. But if you look at them, you can really see that the top of the Antigona is nearly the same size as the Sac de Jour. It's just that it does taper down a little bit on the bottom. So this one's going to be slightly less roomy, or at least the capacity might be the same, but because of the opening, you may struggle to get larger items in or out. I personally have never found any problem getting anything in and out of the Antigona, although I have heard people say that the opening is very narrow and they have a difficult time with it, and they sometimes will scratch their arm because the zipper is very exaggerated. You know, it has this big, bold teeth on it, and it can be rather scratchy. So that is something to consider. It may just have to do with the type of material. I know they have this one in a mock croc, which is quite beautiful, but I have heard people complain about the opening being a little bit tight, whereas the opening of this one obviously is not going to be tight at all because it is just a big open space. Now let's talk about the handles. There is a strap that goes with the Antigona. It is a short, non-adjustable strap which has this really cool hardware on it, and the hardware is one of the features that I love because it's just so neat. It does have these little slots in here, and so the trick to connect these is to slide the slots together, and then you can just pop one side of your strap on, and then you can slide the other side in the exact same way. So you've got to line the slots up, and then your strap is on. It's not adjustable, but it is the perfect length, in my opinion, to go over your shoulder. So I carry this bag like this a lot. It lands just at my waistline, just at my elbow, and I find it to be very comfortable in that position. But it obviously is not going to be long enough to wear as a crossbody. So if you were ever thinking of getting this and using it as a crossbody, you definitely would need to get a replacement strap for it, because this one that comes with the bag is absolutely not going to work. As far as the Sac de Jour, you can see that the strap is also not adjustable. However, it is quite a bit longer than the Antigona. This one is removable as well. It has little clips that connect to a D-ring. So the D-ring is going to be on one side, and then it's going to cross over and connect on the opposite handle on the opposite side. So you can see it's sort of an offset type of strap, and I wouldn't let this panic you because it really keeps the bag balanced. It's not going to flop forward or backwards because of the way that it is weighted. Again, it's a beautifully made bag, but it definitely is a longer strap. So as you can see, this one drops quite a bit lower on me than the Antigona does. It already comes down to my hip, and my elbow is up here, whereas the Antigona was all the way up here. And if you wanted to, you could even wear it crossbody. Now, I necessarily would not wear it that way. However, there are times, you know, when you may need to have your hands completely free, and you just want to get the bag stored away so you could put it over your head like that, and you can wear a crossbody if you needed to. So if that's a consideration for you, then definitely, if you're looking strictly for crossbody ability, the Sac de Jour has it, whereas the Antigona does not. Okay, so I just want to show you quickly what can fit inside here. Quite obviously, just about anything is going to fit in these bags because they are very large, but this would be standard items that I would be carrying with my bag, and that includes my compact wallet. I have a toiletry case, I have my 6-ring key holder, and then various items including a hairbrush. I have a card holder. I have a rather large hand cream. I have some sunglasses. I have popped them in this little pouch here because the case that comes with this particular pair is quite large and hard, and I just don't need the extra weight in the bag. These are my readers, And then I have a little pack of tissues and some mints, and ooh, that's a noisy pack of mints, but all of that plus extra room. Easily, you could fit nearly everything in here. If you needed a small water bottle, if you needed to carry an umbrella, you can absolutely fit it in here. Now, all of those items will definitely fit in this as well. In fact, they came out of this bag, so I don't really need to show you that. However, I do have this little organizer that I purchased for it. It is not made specifically for the Antigona. You can see it's not the same shape. However, it has a lot of really nice pockets, and I just pop it in there, and that makes the interior of the bag a lot more organized. So everything that I put in that bag will easily fit in this bag too. So they're both pretty roomy. Again, the only real difference is if you're looking for a large bag to carry a laptop, this is probably not going to work, but this one should work for you. And of course, the Sac de Jour has the added advantage of these adjustable sides where you unsnap the sides and stretch the bag out a little bit if you really need to have extra room. So a very, very roomy bag, the Sac de Jour. Now, which one would I recommend, or which would be my favorite? I'm going to have to say that it's really very difficult to decide. I don't think I have a favorite over this. A lot of it would be the sort of feel that you're going for. I find this to be a very serious looking bag. It's very, I don't want to say sober because that kind of sounds boring. It is very classic. It is very understated, and only people who know YSL and know Sac de Jour are probably going to recognize it. So it's very good for a very professional type of environment. It's also very roomy and beautifully made. Oh, I forgot to mention there's also feet on the bottom of this one, whereas the feet on the bottom of the Antigona are really just these little tabs right here. So that is something to consider. Now, this is a lighter color, and even though it isn't a lighter color, I do have to say that there's no real scratches or anything on the bottom, so I guess the feet have done their job. But if you are really concerned about something like that, you definitely would want to opt for the Sac de Jour because it does have the little feet there. But this is, as I was saying, a very classic looking bag and very understated. This one has a slight different edge to it. Like, I feel it has a different feel to it, especially in this tricolor with the cream and the taupe and the black. I love this bag in the wintertime. You know, here in Pennsylvania in the dead of winter, it's just miserable, and I'm always looking for something to cheer me up. And I often start carrying this bag in the wintertime because it is so beautiful and it just really accents any outfit. I mean, most of the time I'm in some big puffer coat because, you know, the weather is freezing, and when I carry this, I just feel like it jazzes up my outfit a little bit. I don't really get that same vibe with the Sac de Jour. I don't feel like it is a jazzy kind of bag, but it certainly is a beautiful classic. Actually, both of them are beautiful classics. It really just depends on your needs as far as size and capacity goes, and also which look you're going for. But they are both beautiful classic bags, and I don't really think that you can go wrong with either one. As far as the price point goes, the Givenchy is about $2,300 right now in the small size, and the Sac de Jour is about $2,900 in the small size, so there is a pretty substantial difference in price as well. However, I'm sure both of these bags can be picked up on the pre-owned market. Obviously, I got mine from Fashion File, and I saved a good bit of money, and it was really in excellent condition. But if you are someone who wants to buy new, then I would definitely consider the price of this versus the price of this. So that is it for my comparison today. I hope it was helpful for you. If it was, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.